after Sunday, why can't we say a Tuesday, or why can't we say a Wednesday? Like, is there any logic, or someone just press calculate Horas? So once you do this, it will calculate the Horas. Now see. So why does this Kumbh Mela happens in once
Yes,
in
sir.
12 years only? After Sunday, why can't we say a Tuesday, or why can't we say a Wednesday? Like, is there any logic, or someone just okay? So today's session. In today's session, we will talk about a concept known as Hora. When we study Panchang, हम जब भी कोई मुहूर्त देखते हैं, whenever we see a मुहूर्त, we basically check the Panchang. So there are 5 elements of Panchang: Var, Tithi, Yog, Karan, and Nakshatra. These are the 5 elements of the Panchang. So Var is nothing but day. So sunrise से sunset तक हम कहते हैं दिन, and from sunset to again sunrise, it is known as night. So sunrise to sunset, day. Sunrise to sunset to sunrise, it's night. So दिन और रात्रि. So सूरज उगा, दिन हुआ, और सूरज ढला तो रात्रि हुई. So we have two संध्यास. हम लोग जनरली वी थिंक संध्या इज इवनिंग, बट as per our Shastra, Sandhya means whenever there is a Sandhi. Sandhi means when two times are meeting, like day and evening. Whenever they are meeting, it is known as Sandhya. So, Sandhya Kal is the morning time, like the sunrise time, and the sunset time. When the two times, like when the sunrise and sunset are meeting. So, Sandhya is basically, it came from Sandhi. Sandhi means the mixing of two things, basically. संस्कृत, इट्स अ संस्कृत वर्ड. दो अक्षरों को जब हम मिला देते हैं तो दैट इज़ नोन एज संधि. सो संधि इज बेसिकली मीटिंग ऑफ टू थिंग्स. ओके, सो वन ऑफ द एलिमेंट ऑफ डे, वार का वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट इज होरा. होरा कहाँ से आया? होरा वर्ड केम फ्रॉम समथिंग नोन एज अहोरात्रि. अहोरात्रि मीन्स व्हेन वी से दिन को हमने बोला सनराइज टू सनसेट, और रात्रि को बोला सनसेट टू अगेन सनराइज. सो अहोरात्रि मीन्स द फुल 24 आवर साइकिल. सनराइज टू अगेन कंप्लीट सनसेट. So Ahoratri means day plus night is Ahoratri, and from this Ahoratri came the word Hora. Okay, now let me just share the slide with you. So in today's session, we will discuss about Hora. So Hora basically came from the word Ahoratri. So in one day, like in one Ahoratri, not day, one Ahoratri, there are 24 Horas. Like in Hindi, we like in general language we say R. So R is quite similar to Hora, but not exactly same as Hora. There is slight difference between R and Hora. Okay, so in one day there are 24 hours, and in one day there are 24 Horas as well. So you can approximately say that one Hora is equal to 1 hour, but approximately, not exactly. I will tell what is the difference, but approximately for time being, you can assume that 1 Hora is equal to 1 hour. So what is an Hora? So before understanding what is Hora, let me just ask you a very simple question. So we know that our weekdays are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, this is the sequence of our weekdays. But do you know how did this sequence came into the picture? Like why is there is always a Monday after Sunday? Why not we can say a Tuesday, like after Sunday, why can't we say a Tuesday, or why can't we say a Wednesday? Like, is there any logic, or someone just set a sequence because there had to be some sequence, so they kept this sequence, or is there a logic behind this? Can you guess, Rajesh ji? Can you guess? Is there a logic, or is just a
No,
random
sir,
because
I don't.
no idea?
For me, it's a random. I don't know. I don't have idea.
You thought it's a random, like there had to be some sequence, so they gave it like that, right? This is a general thought.
Mm-hmm.
but there is actually a logical reason behind this sequence. Okay, so let us understand what could be that logical reason. Now we will keep this question in our mind, and now we will understand the hora. Once we understand the hora, then we will solve this question. Okay, so this is a question I have raised. I am not going to answer this right now. We will understand this later. Okay, now first of all, these are the 7 planets. Like we have read about the 9 planets. So we are leaving Rahu and Ketu because those are shadow planets. So whenever I in the astrology classes, whenever we say 7 planets, that means we are leaving Rahu Ketu. Okay, so the physical planets we are talking about. So if I put these planets in an order, in a sequence of their speed, like every planet moves around the sun, right? Earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution. So other planets also have some different time. Okay, so moon takes around 27.5 days to move around Earth, right? Mercury take 88 days to move around sun, and so on. So the you have heard about कुंभ मेला, right? कुंभ मेला we say that वो 12 साल में एक बार होता है, right? It happens every 12 years. Although there is an Ardh Kumbh and all though, but the cycle is of 12 years, right? You are aware of this, right? So why does this Kumbh Mela happens in once
Yes,
in
sir.
12 years only? It is because of the Jupiter cycle. It is because of Jupiter cycle only. That because Jupiter takes 12 years to complete full zodiac. And based on that cycle only, the timing, the dates of Kumbh Melas are decided. Okay, so these are not just like these are this data what I am representing presenting here is very important. Like we should understand that Saturn takes 30 years, Jupiter take 12 years, Mars approximately 2 years, little less than 2 years, Sun 365 days. Why Sun takes 365 days? It is not actually Sun, but Earth takes 365 days to go around the sun. So but we are sitting in on Earth, so we feel that sun is taking full 1 year, right? So sun 365 days, then Venus 225 days. See, the most important is we know that sun will always take one full year. Okay, so this anyone can easily remember that sun is taking full 1 year. So this is easily you can remember this. Moon takes like 28 approximately 28 days. This also we know that moon takes 28 days. So this also we know that these two are clear, sun and moon. Other two are the other more important ones are Saturn and Jupiter. These are known as, see, the planets uh, on this side of the sun, like, are known as outer planets, and planets on this side of the sun are known as inner planets. They are basically the slower planets are known as inner planets. Uh, the slower planets are known as outer planets, and the fast moving planets are known as inner planets. This is basically their location in the orbit. Like the planets which are within the Earth and Sun are inner planets, and planets which are lying outside the Earth, they are known as outer planets. So outer planets, because they have a larger orbit to cover, so they have a longer orbit to cover, so they will be slower. Okay, so after Earth comes the Mars, so it takes around 687 days. After Mars comes the Jupiter takes 12 years, and after Jupiter comes the Saturn, and it takes 30 years to complete the full zodiac or the full cycle. So you have to remember at least these two, Saturn and Jupiter. Now Saturn takes 30 years to complete 12 rashis, right? So how much time does it spends in one rashi? This is approximately, it would be around 29.5 years but approximately we can say 30 years. So how much time will it take in one Rashi? 30 years in 12. So 1 in 30 by 12 is 2.5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in 1 year, in one Rashi it will spend 2.5 years, right? So you have heard about this term Sade Sati?
Yes, yes.
What is Sade Sati? Sade Sati means Sade Sat,
Super.
right?
Yeah.
Sade Sati means Sade Sat, right? It's a period of 7.5 years. Saturn spends 2.5 years in one Rashi. And what is Sade Sati? Sade Sati is basically that period when Saturn is जिस भी राशि में वेर एवर योर मून इज देयर, लेट्स से योर मून इज सिटिंग इन लाइक योर इन योर नेटल हॉरोस्कोप, लेट्स से योर मून इज इन Pisces. Okay, I'm taking a random example. Let's assume that your moon is in Pisces. So if your moon is in Pisces, then before Pisces comes the Aries, and after yes, before Pisces comes the Aquarius, and after Pisces will be Aries. Okay, so the Rashi sequence is like the 11th Rashi is Aquarius, 12th is Pisces, and then after 12th it will be Aries. So 11, 12, then 1, right? So when Saturn enters the
Yes.
Capricorn, when the Saturn enters the Aquarius, the 11th Rashi, your Sade Sati will start. And when it will finish? When Saturn leaves Aries. So basically, in whichever Rashi your moon is positioned, moon is sitting. So one Rashi on one Rashi on both sides. So we got 3 Rashis. Okay, so we have 3 Rashis. So one Rashi in which your moon is sitting, and one Rashi this side, one Rashi that side. Okay, so when moon is passing through all these 3 Rashis, that period is known as Sade Sati. Why Sade Sati? Because in every Rashi it will take 2.5 years. So in 3 Rashi it will take 7.5 years. So 7.5 means Sade Sat. So that is why that this is commonly known as Sade Sati. That period is a bit difficult period for most of the people. Not for all, but yeah, for a lot of people it is difficult period. So that is why it is known as Sade Sati. So from that we can remember the time period of Saturn, and time period of Jupiter you can relate to तो आप जुपिटर का आप इजीली आप वी नो दैट कुंभ हैपन्स वंस इन 12 years. इट इज़ एक्चुअली बेस्ड ऑन जुपिटर ओनली. तो यू कैन रिमेंबर जुपिटर का ईयर लाइक फ्रॉम कुंभ. सो दीज टू यू विल रिमेंबर. सैटर्न का 7.5 से यू कैन रिमेंबर, यू कैन रिलेट इट, एंड जुपिटर का फ्रॉम कुंभ यू कैन रिलेट. सन का यू नो, सन का बेसिकली अर्थ वाला ही है, एंड मून का यू नो. सो ये दीज 4 आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वंस. रेस्ट यू मस्ट हैव आइडिया कि वीनस अर्थ से अंदर आता है तो थोड़ा कम होगा, मरकरी बहुत ज़्यादा अंदर हो जाता है अर्थ के सन के सबसे ज़्यादा नज़दीक. इट्स द मोस्ट नियरेस्ट टू सन, सो दैट्स वाई इट इज़ 88 days. मार्स सन अर्थ से इधर है तो अर्थ से ज़्यादा होगा. सो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 2 years, लेस देन 2 years, बट या अप्रॉक्सीमेटली यू कैन से 2 years. सो ये आपको मोटा मोटा आपको याद होना चाहिए. नाउ दिस इज नोन एज कैल्डियन ऑर्डर, व्हेन यू अरेंज द प्लैनेट्स इन द सीक्वेंस ऑफ स्लोएस्ट टू फास्टेस्ट. सैटर्न, जुपिटर, मार्स, सन, वीनस, मरकरी, मून. दिस इज नोन एज कैल्डियन ऑर्डर. नाउ ये ऑर्डर आपको क्लियर है? ये आपको स्पीड भी क्लियर हो गई होगी और ऑर्डर भी क्लियर हो गया होगा. Okay, so we have just arranged them in an order of their speed. Okay, now what we do is whenever there is a sunrise, we from sunrise to sunset we divide that time period into 12 equal parts. Okay, from sunrise to sunset 12 equal parts, and again from sunset to sunrise again 12 equal parts. So total 24 equal parts. Let's say sunrise is at 6 a.m. and sunset is at 6 p.m. So from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 1 hour each. So 6 to 7 a.m. one hora, 7 to 8 a.m. another hora, 8 to 9 a.m. third hora. ऐसे ऐसे करते करते we will have the horas. Okay, I will show ये इसमें we have divided this into hora. I will show you an web app. So this is the app. I will put it on a website. Like I have a website for these web apps. तो मैंने अभी इसको उस वेबसाइट पे नहीं डाला है. I will put it on that website so that you can even use it. Okay. So this is today's date. It automatically takes today's date. Okay. So currently timing is 7:54. Date is this. Sunrise and sunset time you have to give as per your location. Okay. So check on the internet what is the sunrise time at your location and sunset time at your location, and put it here and press calculate horas. So once you do this, it will calculate the horas. Now see, the sunrise was at 6:39 a.m. and sunset is at 5:15 p.m. So let us check the 12th hora. See, so the first hora will start at 6:39 a.m. and the last hora of the day would be at 5:15 p.m. because sunset was at 5:15 p.m. So what it has done is it has divided all this period, all this time from 6:39 to 5:15 into 12 equal parts. Okay, and again from 5:15 a.m. to next 6:39 a.m. again into 12 equal parts. So again into 12. See, you can see this, ये period आपको इसकी ये duration अलग मिलेगी. This duration that 4:22 to 5:15, it is less than 1 hour, right? But you can see this is greater than 1 hour because it's winters right now and nights are longer. So Ratri ki hora, the night hora will be longer since nights are longer, and day hora will be shorter because days are shorter. Okay, that's why I told you in the beginning it is approximately 1 hour but not exactly 1 hour. Like, it might be exactly 1 hour if sunrise and sunset are like days and night are exactly equal, but generally it is not. So there will be some difference. Okay, so what we have done, we have divided this into 12 like 12 parts. Now first hora is like, let's say it's moon. Okay, first hora is of moon, second hora is of, now let us check from the second hora. This was the slowest planet, remember Saturn was the slowest planet. Then we had Jupiter, the second slowest, then Mars, third slowest, then Sun, then Venus, then Mercury, then Moon. Okay, so this sequence is clear. Okay, so now again the sequence repeats. The Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon. Okay, so currently at this time Moon's hora is on. Like this is this current hora is of Moon's hora. Okay, and this they have highlighted. Okay, then again the sequence goes on and on. Okay, so you understood that why, like you understood the sequence, right? Any doubt in this hora sequence and how we divided the day? Now first hora I will explain how it,
No doubt.
okay, now let us understand how.
Okay.
Now let's say first hora is of moon. Okay, so this is today's thing. So today first hora was of moon. Okay, then first hora is actually of the day of the week. Like what was the day today? Today was Monday. So first hora will be of moon. Okay, now once we decided this, let's say Monday we decided that first hora is of moon. Okay, whenever it would have been decided, first hora was decided कि today first hora will be of moon. Okay, then we started with this sequence. Okay, then we started with this sequence. Now moon, after moon there will be Saturn, then Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and then again moon. So ऐसे करते करते we went all through the last 24 hour, the last hour. Then after Jupiter what will come? As per the sequence, what will come after Jupiter? Do you remember? आप इसमें से देख के बता सकते हैं.
Saturn. Saturn.
नहीं नहीं, वो तो पहले आएगा जुपिटर से.
जुपिटर के बाद मार्स, सॉरी
मार्स.
मार्स।
मार्स, राइट. सो व्हाट इज मार्स कॉल्ड? मंगल.
जी।
सो टुमारो फर्स्ट होरा
यस।
विल बी ऑफ मार्स,
मार्स, मार्स।
right? Tomorrow first hora will be of Mars. So
यस।
tomorrow is what? Tuesday, Mangalwar.
मंगलवार।
Okay.
ओके।
So let us, I'll just change the date. So tomorrow first hora is of Mars, right? So ऐसे करते करते in the same sequence we went all through. और कल की जो लास्ट हो रहा थी, मतलब होगी, दैट इज ऑफ वीनस. ठीक है. देन आफ्टर वीनस व्हाट विल कम? यू कैन सी
जी।
मरकरी.
मरकरी।
राइट.
मरकरी। जी।
सो यानी कल के बाद जो आएगा दैट इज परसों, डे आफ्टर टुमारो, फर्स्ट होरा विल बी ऑफ मरकरी.
मरकरी।
राइट. एंड व्हाट इज मरकरी कॉल्ड? बुध.
यस।
एंड मंगलवार के बाद क्या
बुध।
आएगा? बुधवार. सो ये आपको समझ में आया कि परसों बुधवार क्यों है? वाई इज Wednesday, like after Tuesday, why is there Wednesday? Because after Venus there will be hora of Mercury. So the first hora of the day will decide which day it is called. कौन सा वार होगा? That will be decided of the first hora of the day. Okay. Again जैसे दो, ये हमने देख लिया कि 2 तारीख को लास्ट होरा विल बी ऑफ वीनस. सो 3 तारीख को ऑन थर्ड फर्स्ट होरा विल बी ऑफ मरकरी. एंड दैट इज वाई इट इज वेडनेसडे, बुधवार. वेडनेसडे, बुधवार, राइट. सो फर्स्ट होरा विल बी ऑफ मरकरी. अगेन वेडनेसडे से ऐसे पूरा जाएंगे हम. लास्ट होरा वेडनेसडे की मिलेगी सैटर्न की. देन सैटर्न के बाद क्या आता है? जुपिटर in the sequence. So that's why after Wednesday we'll have Thursday, गुरुवार. आपको समझ में आ रहा है ये? ओके. तो इसी तरह आप बार बार सीक्वेंस में घूमते रहेंगे तो यू विल गेट आफ्टर थर्सडे यू विल गेट वीनस की हो रहा लाइक, तो उसकी नेक्स्ट डे फर्स्ट डे हो रहा हो जाएगी वीनस की. वीनस मीन्स शुक्रवार. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट उसके नेक्स्ट डे फर्स्ट डे हो रहा हो जाएगी सैटर्न की. सैटर्न मीन्स शनिवार. देन उसके नेक्स्ट डे फर्स्ट हो रहा हो जाएगी सन की. दैट मीन्स संडे. सो यू विल गेट द,
रविवार।
हाँ, सो यू विल गेट द डे सीक्वेंस एज पर द होरा. सो ये हमें समझ में आ गया. सो व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड द पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस ऑफ द वीक डेज? लाइक वीक डेज का सीक्वेंस ऐसा ही क्यों हुआ? बिकॉज इट इज एज पर द होरा. नाउ what is the
Hora.
use of the hora? Actually the application of hora is basically more in muhurat. Okay. So muhurat is also a part of astrology, right? We go to an astrologer to ask what is the shubh muhurat, what is for particular event, at what time should I do any auspicious event which we are performing. Maybe it's a marriage or any function, a housewarming ceremony or any puja. So we choose a good muhurat for that. Any opening, business opening, something like that. So we try to choose a shubh muhurat for that. Now there is something known as, so you got to know that किसकी hora होगी, right? So you understood the hora concept. So every hora has a lord. Similarly every day has a lord. Like शुक्रवार का कौन सा lord होगा? Who will be the lord of this Friday? Venus, right? शुक्रवार. Who will be the lord of Saturday? Saturn. So these are the lord of whole day. But every Horas is also have has a lord. Okay. So let's say you have to perform any task which has to be performed, which is related to say money or luxury. So Venus rules luxurious items, beauty, and things related to finance. So you should ideally do perform such things on Friday, like it is more suitable. But let's say Friday has already gone, then you should pick up the Hora of Venus to perform such activities. Okay, I'll show you in the slide. As per Parashar Rishi, see, every year has a lord, every month has a lord, every day has a lord, and every hora is also has a lord. And this is the strength of those lords. Okay, so hora lord is the most powerful. Okay, so like if you have to perform any activity and you have to find a proper hora for that, you need an auspicious hora for that. Like if you choose an auspicious hora, there are more chances of that activity to be fruitful. Okay, so you should try to choose, like if you have to perform an activity, you should start that activity in that particular hora. It will There are more chances of that activity to give you good results. Okay, so so let's say let's say you have to do anything about, like you have to deposit money, open account, start financial ventures, then Mercury hora is like favorable. Let's say you want to take any debt, then you should avoid Mars horas, because Mars is natural. We will see when we will discuss the behavior of these planets now, then you will understand that why we are choosing that hora, that planet's hora to perform such activity, and why are we avoiding such another planet's hora to perform to any activity. Like there are some malefic planets and there are some benefic planets. So in general, like Saturn, Mars, they come under the malefic planets. Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, they are considered as benefic planets. So good activities, auspicious activities, it's good to start on the aura of benefic planets. And if you have to do anything, like you have to go for a fight, like maybe you are a boxer, or maybe you are in army or in police or something, so you have to, or you are just going for a match or something, so such activities should be performed in Mars hora, because Mars is for like aggression. Mars is good for aggression, so you should choose maybe Mars hora for that. But if you have to perform any auspicious activity, you should avoid Saturn's or Mars hora in general. So that's why the horas are very important. And you can actually find, like I can give you that app which I just showed you. Oh, I'll just put it online and give you the link, so you can find which hora is going on, and you can actually make a timetable as per your hora thing. Like as you like you can, if possible, whatever activities you want to do, you can time it as per hora, so there are more chances of that activities to be fruitful. So this is the basic concept of hora, what is hora and what is the application of hora. And also it gives us the answer that why days are sequenced, the weekdays are sequenced as what they are, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, why they are sequenced like that only. So these are all as per the horas. Okay, another good application of hora is, let's say there is something known as like uh, Guru Pushya Yoga. Guru Pushya Yoga is, Guru means Jupiter. Okay, so Pushya is a nakshatra. So Guru Pushya no, Yoga comes like when the moon is transiting in within the Pushya nakshatra, and then when that day is also a Thursday. Okay, so that is considered as a very auspicious day. Okay, when moon is transiting in Pushya nakshatra, because moon crosses like full zodiac in 28 days. Okay, so whenever moon is in Pushya nakshatra, and so once in a month it will come, and it's a Thursday also. So that will be maybe 3-4 times a year. That such a thing maybe comes maybe 2-3 times a year. So now you have to choose Guru Pushya Nakshatra to do some auspicious activities. So it will only come maybe 2 to 3 times a year. So it is difficult to find such a timing. Let maybe it has passed. It has just passed away. That Guru Pushya Nakshatra is just passed away. So what you can do is you can just see when the next time moon is in Pushya Nakshatra, and you choose the Hora of Jupiter. It might not be a Thursday, but you can choose the Hora of Jupiter, and it will give you the same results as it would have been given on Guru Pushya Yoga, like Thursday and that particular nakshatra. Rather than choosing Thursday, you can just choose the Hora of Guru to perform the same activity, to start the same activity. Basically, the Muhurat is all about the starting, the initiation of the activity. So just start the activity in the Hora of Jupiter on Pushya Nakshatra, whenever moon is in the Pushya Nakshatra, and you will get the same result. Similarly, if you like, there are other yogas as well. You can similarly, like, whenever there is a yoga in which you cannot find a particular weekday, so you can find the particular Hora, like, because Hora, there will be, in every day there will be two to three times, you will, at least 3 times you will get the Hora of that every planet, right? Because there are 24 hours and there are 7 planets only. Okay, so at least 3 times you will get the Hora of each planet. So it is easy to find Hora rather than waiting for the weekday to happen. So this is another important application of Hora. Okay, so this you got, I hope. I think I'm done for the.
Yes, sir. Some queries, sir, I am having.
Please ask.
One is, sir, yeah, moon, what we consider moon, is it a benefic or malefic planet, sir?
See, moon, there are, in general, we consider it as benefic, but the technically correct, we say that, see, there is something known as Shukla Paksh and Krishna Paksh. Shukla Paksh means
Yes, sir.
when the moon is getting brighter, and Krishna Paksh means the moon is getting losing its light. Okay, in next class I will I will elaborate the tithis. In that class it will be clear, Shukla Paksh and Krishna Paksh. So the Shukla Paksh ka moon is generally considered as benefic, and Krishna Paksh ka moon is generally considered as malefic. But then there are some like different views also. Like, some people believe that, as per the power, like, degrees of the moon, this moon is strong, this, like, between such and such degrees moon is strong, and between such and such degrees moon is weak. But in general, like, what we follow is like Parashari system. So there is a rishi, like, there was a rishi known as Maharshi Parashar. Okay, he had written like, there is a book, Brihad Parashar Hora Shastra, that is known as the most, uh, like, the, you can say, the Bible of astrology. Like, this is the first book you should read if you want to study astrology. This is the first classical book you should read. Okay, Brihat Parashar Horasas, it is available in 2 volumes. So whatever I will be teaching, I will be teaching from that book only, mostly from that book only. Like, the base is that book only. So as per Brihat Parashar, Krishna Paksh ka moon is malefic, and Shukla Paksh ka moon is benefic. Okay.
Yes. And sir, another query is you told about that Sade Sati,
Mm-hmm.
Saturn in Aquarius, then it will move to I think Pisces and
Pisces.
then Aries.
This is only
You
for,
also
this is only
uh,
when your moon is in Pisces.
okay. Moon is in Pisces.
When if,
Okay.
let's say if your moon is in, let's say, Cancer,
Okay.
then when sun, Cancer is fourth Rashi, before Cancer is Gemini, then comes the Cancer, and after Cancer comes the Leo. Okay.
Leo.
So whenever
Leo.
Saturn moves in, like enters Gemini, your Sarasati will start. And
Okay, sir.
when it leaves Leo, then your Sarasati will end.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So
Means moon will be at that time will be in Cancer and
yeah,
Saturn will come
no,
transit
no,
to.
not at that time. In your birth chart,
Okay.
like you check your birth chart, see wherever is the
Hmm.
moon. The moon will be in
Yes.
some Rashi. Okay.
Yes.
So now the role of moon is finished. You have to just
Yes.
see in which Rashi it was. Now you have to see the transit, because these planets are always moving. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
in transit, whenever Saturn will enter one Rashi before your moon Rashi, and so then your Sadesati will start. And when it leaves one Rashi
Okay, sir.
after your moon Rashi, then your Sadesati will end.
Okay, sir. Now I got it. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So I hope this class was like things were clear, right?
Yes, sir. That's clear.
ठीक
That's
है.
nice.
So we will meet in on Wednesday. ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you so much for joining.